In this episode, I fly into HINDERCLAY Meadows for the first time. That's landing over the top of the trees and the power cables, as well as a very nice Sling 4 turbo comes into Nayland, flown by Rod Wheeler. Well, actually, I think it was one of his sons.
Somebody said, we're heading for the buildings, go right. But it was brilliant, no, really good. I mean, it was, as you say, I mean, my only worry was I thought if we landed too low, we'd then have to apply power to go up the hill. No, it's a great
that was a good landing.
Excellent, well that was my son, so I'll give him all the credit. But they're all meant to be here.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you. Weeks ago, by a very, very experienced person, he's going through the hedge. We had one go through the hedge about 10 years ago, and it just big clouds of dust.
Yeah. I mean, you're right, back on it. I mean, we touched on the upside, so we touched on the upside. Yeah. And then I got back, but then I said, I'll take you all apart. I got the screen to do what I was right. I went over and took it. Right, off you go. I know you're in.
Rod had flown in with Nick to pick up the other twin son, Chris, who'd been dropped off by friends from the University Air Squadron. Apologies if I got that the wrong way round, boys.
We're just about to leave Nayland now, so we've got Christmas and we're about to head off, so we've been following about 20 minutes. I mean, Sandy's got one.
Rod has written about his adventures flying a Sling around southern Africa with the boys. This two-part report appears in the July and August editions of Light Aviation. That's the Light Aircraft Association magazine.
I haven't filmed the journey here really, because it's a patch of sky that we've fly over quite a lot, but we are actually inbound now to HINDERCLAY Meadows for our first visit. Phoned up a little while ago for PPR and we were just advised to have a look at the clip that's on YouTube, because approaching over the trees there's a power cable which I think they said was 8 meters high, but it's an 800 meter strip, so they just said land long. Got the wind farm down there, which is I. Pilot aware is warning me of another aircraft in my 10 o'clock position, manoeuvring and 900 feet below me. A little bit of burst of carb heat. Not quite in the yellow, but dropped a little bit. I'm still flying off the rear tank, which I will change very shortly. Okay, fuel pump comes on. I'm going to go back onto the front tank.
In this film, I look and sound as if I'm a bit fed up, but I can assure you I wasn't.
John's over the top.
It looked like you used a good half of that. I don't think I'll get down the stop.
I deliberately stayed high, but yeah.
As I taxi under the power cables, you can see just how far in they are from the trees, but I would point out that the trees are considerably higher, and as long as you get your approach over the top of that right, then it's not a problem at all. Well, that is, for me and the Jodel.
Okay, mixture is rich, and let's go.
I don't know why I was so quiet on this flight. Usually I can't stop myself from talking, especially when I'm thinking I'm going to keep the narrative going.
That's 1,000 feet a minute up. I don't know whether this is going to be as bumpy as it was going in there. It was all over the show, I have to say. Watership Golf Alpha Yankee Echo Hotel. Watership Golf Alpha Yankee Echo Hotel.
With no reply, I decided to just fly around. I knew I had plenty of time. I could have gone over the top or made blind traffic calls, but yeah, why rush?
Well, that was a very nice visit. I think I overcompensated for the cables, but having said that, it was 800 metres. Terry was saying that actual grass cutting bit was 1,000 metres, but they allow a couple of hundred for clearing those power cables. But yeah, it was a very nice visit. There was Terry and there was Martin. Martin was working on an aircraft or motor glider. And yeah, it was a very nice trip. We've been invited in whenever we want to. Just a small landing fee, which goes to the parish council, which is rather nice. I'll turn that down because it's making a rather loud noise. Yeah, I definitely think we will be back at some stage. There are only little bumps on the horizon, but I could definitely make out Canary Wharf and the like. Surprised I haven't heard anybody from Watersham. Nice little farmhouse down there, with a little sort of turret end to it, flying a flag, and with a little moat type thing. I'm almost at the widest part of the mats, so I can start coming southwest in a minute or two. For the fear of going over the same material, I will shut the cameras down. So I'm going to turn off the side camera and turn off the front camera and turn off the back camera. I'll just put the front camera on because we've got a nice piece of river underneath us. Wouldn't do any harm to put the back camera on. And the front camera on, and I'll even remember to do a sound check going back into Nayland from Hinderclay. 3, 2, 1, and over the Dragon, which puts us clear of the Panhandle. Fuel pump comes back on. I'm still on the front tank. I can see John. Nayland traffic, Golf Alpha Yankee Echo Hotel is in the overhead and contact the RV, late downwind. on beyond the top of the hills, but I think the wind has picked up and it's at least a quartering tailwind, if not more than that.
Nayland traffic, Golf Alpha Yankee Echo Hotel, final Nayland traffic.